everybody, welcome to another edition of the Library Marketing Show. I'm Angela Hursh from superlibrarymarketing.com, the website where you can get lots of tips on library marketing. Before we dive into today's topic, I want to remind you to go to superlibrarymarketing.com and click on the Library Marketing Show tab to send me your ideas for a topic for an upcoming episode, and Kudos, which we're going to hand out later. But if you want to nominate for someone for Kudos, you can do that at superlibrarymarketing.com. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe this video so we can grow our channel and get our message out to more library marketers and strengthen the industry. So I was inspired today by a talk that I heard at the Library Funding and Advocacy Conference. And it was from a lady named Kimberly Solars Gordon. And she was talking about why some brands, and your library is a brand, why some brands can inspire and motivate people to do things and other brands fall flat, and how we as libraries can be inspirational. And her thing is, there are 3 questions that you need to ask yourself as a library marketer that are going to help you focus your message so that you can be inspirational. 3 questions to just sit down and do some thinking about. So here they are. The first question is, what exactly does your library do? And it may seem like this is a really obvious one to answer, but it's good to write this stuff down. So what does your library do? A lot, I'm sure. You're lending books, and you're helping with homework, and you're doing resume skills with people, and you're doing social service work, and you're doing outreach work. List everything that your library does. That's question number 1 and step number 1 to be inspirational. Now we're going to start focusing down a little bit. So step number 2, according to Solars Gordon, is how do you do the things you do? So again, this is going to seem really obvious, but it's a good exercise to write all this down. And how libraries do these things is a variety of ways. We're talking about, we have branches. And where do you have branches? My former employer, we prided ourselves in having a branch in nearly every single neighborhood in Cincinnati. Most branches, people could walk to their branch. That's how close they were. So that was a how. If you have a bookmobile, that's a how. If you are doing outreach, or you have collections in like your local museum or some schools, those are how. All of the ways that you are delivering service, the hows. Your website, that's a how. Finally, we're going to narrow the focus even more to ask why you do what you do. And for most libraries, this is going to be the articulation of your library's mission. So my former employer, our mission was to connect people to the world of ideas and information. The mission is usually 1 sentence, and it is very inspirational. I work now for Novelist, and our mission is to help libraries help readers. That's literally it. We're connecting libraries and readers to books. If you're focusing on the why you're doing something, and you, for the next, let's say 6 to 12 months, most of your library marketing should be focused on that why. So all of your brand affinity marketing, all of your outward facing marketing, not the stuff that you do for like, I'm going to promote this particular virtual program, or maybe you can work this into it. Try to work your why into everything so that you can become inspirational, so that you can move people to action, which is using your services and your library card, coming to your virtual programs, and funding your library. And maybe in the next 12 months, your library is going to have an issue on the ballot, and you're going to need to be inspirational because you're going to need to motivate people to realize the value of your library. So focus on those 3 questions, and that will help you to be a memorable, inspirational brand. Okay, I promised Kudos, and they go out today to the National Trust Southwest, which is in England, and they're not a library. But I wanted to give them kudos because they did a thing that I think is absolutely something libraries can duplicate. They created a game of Clue, and they did it on Twitter. It's like a Twitter thread, and you go through, and it's kind of a choose your own adventure clue game. And depending on what your answer is, then you click on another tweet. It's difficult to explain. I'll put a link in the description of this video. Check it out. It's something that would be so much fun. I would love to see a library duplicate this. Good job, National Trust. All right, That's it for this week. Again, like, share, subscribe, send me your topic ideas. You can put them in the comments of this video too. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.